Oh man, we got more room in there yet. Like a ring left in there. Now can we close it from the ground? Oh yeah, winning.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
Everyone, just thought I'd let you know that we were going to do some trucking today, so I just wore my comfy shoes instead of my work boots and made the mistake of checking lights and tires. Found an airbag problem. It was just, the airbag was still hanging on the truck, obviously. This was just off to the side over by the left drive tire, and that was sitting right below it. It just snapped that bolt, bent it, sheared it right off while sitting here overnight. Tony's on his way with another one, I guess. I got his truck started. I guess I'll go ahead and get it loaded for him, which I was gonna do last night, but I ended up sitting in line. So I didn't get back till later, and I figured, we'll get it later. We'll go load it now. I think Tony needs to wash windows. So my truck looked like that yesterday. I rinsed mine off. I think it was Saturday. Today's Tuesday, so yesterday was Monday, obviously. And I think it was Saturday that we got just a nuisance shower, as they call it, but it came with like nasty 50-mile-an-hour winds and blew all the dirt, but yet had everything just wet enough for all the dirt to stick to. I'm so glad I rinsed the trucks off just so we could rinse them off again. Well, that's why you don't trust people to close your hopper doors for you. You should always double check. I know he's a new guy at the elevator. Probably gonna hear about it when I get back. Just saying, I got a shovel. View of this camera, but right above that tree on the right side of the road, way off on the horizon, is a fire. It is a bad day for a fire. It is blowing about 15 miles an hour. It is super, super dry around here. Alright, so the reason you'd watch for fires around here, especially this year, For those of you that don't know, it is super dry around here. We had very little snow this winter. We have had very, very little rain. It's pretty dry. Like some of the road ditches are starting to already look like what they look like in the end of July. It is a concern. Fires are already a concern around here. Red flag warnings out. There are burn bans out. It could affect a lot of things, not only the fire season, but crops, the grass for cattle. Part of it may turn around. It doesn't look like it's going to though. But so definitely be praying for some rain out here. We could really use it. Alright, well I am finally in the truck. I dropped Amy off at the airport this morning. She's flying back down to Nebraska to go spend some time with her parents. The girls and I will join her this weekend and go spend some time with them as well. I mentioned before that we were helping out with Amy's dad. I didn't really say what was going on, but he has brain cancer. So been down there helping them get some stuff taken care of at their place, as well as just spending time with him and Amy's mom. So you can pray for the family. Be much appreciated. So he's actually doing pretty well. Just sleeps a lot right now. Yeah. Well, I am just cresting the Nashua Hill, or so we call it. I guess that's what everyone calls it. It is a pretty steep hill. I don't know exactly what the grade percentage is, but at the bottom of the hill, we've got a stop sign. That's why you always see us creeping down this hill, going real slow, letting the Jakes do all the work so we don't have to replace brakes all the time. I can't remember the last time we've changed brake shoes on our trailers after we bought them. Like, we use the Jakes all the time, saves a ton of money on brakes that way. That sounds cool. Check out how brown the pasture ground is around here, and even the ditches. There's a little bit of green grass there, but it should be like there should be no brown out there. The ranchers are definitely hurting for grass. The hay ground, all that grass isn't even greened up. It's so dry around here right now. We've had just little sprinkles that really haven't made much difference. It's maybe helped get the farm crops up, but it's not enough to get the grass growing in the pastures and the hay ground. So definitely looking forward to tonight, tomorrow. We actually got a chance of rain, but the mountain keeps on dropping on what we're gonna get. I don't know. All we can do is pray, right? Can't control the weather. So, and no matter what, it's gonna be all right. We just put our faith in God, and whatever He provides for us. And if farming's not where He wants us, then we'll let Him lead us somewhere else. But that's just my outlook on it. No point worrying about the weather. It just is what it is. There you go. Hope you guys can have the same outlook on life. Why do we like copper bins so much? Well, we don't have to deal with issues like a plugged center pole. Fortunately, the bin was down low enough. I got the side draw going, ran it empty, got in there with a rod, poked at it and poked at it. Got it going slow, but I can't get it to go any faster, so I just throttled down the auger and letting it go. Not much I can do until it gets low. Tried running the sweep auger, but too much weight on it, it won't start. The sweep auger to move. That pushed the blockage out. Now we're cooking with gas. I just have to avoid plugging it up. Alright, finally loaded it on the road. This might be the first time I've taken this truck down the hill. The infamous hill. We'll see. nice part is they have this box now, so you just pull up and get your ticket instead of having to walk back. It's kind of cool. Nice, but now my truck felt dusty inside. Oh. Soon they will even my sunglasses are just covered. Wow. Soon they will even have RFID cards and just scan all your information in. That'll be nice. Anyway, back to trucking. We'll get our last look. And then we're out of Durham for a year.
Well, they're dumping in both pits today, taking spring wheat in both places. Normally this is their Durham pit, but they just loaded Durham's train last week and are looking for spring wheat to fill their wheat train this week. So that's why we're hauling both trucks today and dumping in both pits. Well, not a bad day of trucking. Got rain coming tonight, so they say. Let's hope it comes. Let's pray it comes. We'll see what happens by morning. Oh, I forgot. We got a feed bin to fill. That bin over there, I don't know what it holds, 600 bushels maybe. We'll load up the tandem to put some feed in there for the butcher cows. I'll show you what it is. It's kind of a mixture of all of our screenings, little cracked corn that we raised, rolled, peas, chickpeas, barley, probably a little bit of wheat. Screenings in there. All goes through the cows and makes delicious steaks. Oh man, we got more room in there yet. Like a ring left in there. That's right. That'll last us a good 3 months probably. Now just help me remember that. A plumb full tandem load will fit in there. Could have filled it fuller. Now I know. Now can we close it from the ground? Oh yeah, winning.
Well, good morning, everyone. I have water going in the dash trailer, but there's plenty in there now. We could get the air seeders washed out. Might get to that today. Going to try and get this thing started again because it lost prime on fuel. So it doesn't want to start, and get it over here just to get it out of the way for now. And then bring the roller in here because we have to replace the spindles. I'll show you later. Anyway, just letting the batteries get a good jump on them before I hop up in there and drain them, probably. Hopefully, we're not sure what's going on. There's no hand primer, it's electric, which is kind of nice in a way. So we'll see what happens here. Do you hear the buzzing, clicking? And the glow plug light is on. Today, Junior, come on. Here we go. That was easy. Way easier than I thought it would be. Well, that was very anticlimactic. I mean, I backed up and I stopped there and got out and looked, and that's good enough. Roller tractor started like it was nothing. That's been a pretty good start to a day. Okay, so what we have going on with the roller, I don't know if I can get a good angle or not, is these outside tires especially are kicking out. Those inner ones are doing it too. But there's another set of wheels in there, but this whole framework right here ties together. So there's really no side-to-side flex when it's in transport mode. I guess the theory is that these outer wheels, especially on uneven ground, are taking all that weight and all that torque, and it's bending the spindles. The other side, actually, I think is the worst one. Yeah, see, those four are in good shape, and they're nice and straight. But that one is by far the ugliest. We're gonna pull this in, and I'm gonna do it inside the building because it is kind of breezy today, or going to be breezier. And so we'll pull it in, and plus then I'll have a good hard surface in there. If I have to jack it up, and then the service truck is in there, or all the tools are in there, it's just easier to do it in there. Yeah, they're both bent. Shouldn't be a big thing. Take tire off. Take that bolt out, and that one, but we'll just do one at a time, obviously. And then there's your replacement. Should go right back in. Put some anti-seize or something on it to help it, I guess, best as we can. Put it back on. Let's hope it goes as easy as I just explained it. No way. That's nice. You don't get that very often. Cool. Alright, I can't find any anti-seize, so I'm just gonna put some 90 weight on it. Just to help. Give it a little something in there. Yeah. Nice. Now, did these have a greaser on them? Nope. All right, one done. Three more to go? Yeah, she's a little tweaked. Boy, it bent right there. It was kind of pulling that seal out. Just hope the other three are that easy. That was pretty slick.
This tractor does not have a shuttle shift. Keep on looking for the shuttle shift in here. And there isn't one. But we're loading up the grain cart today. It is heading down past Circle, Montana. Kind of staying local-ish. Kind of. Hey, now my camera turned back on. Just getting the jack put down, pull the pin. I got the brake pedal smashed all the way to the floor. Brakes aren't super good on this, come to find out today. Looks like Tim's getting a workout. And done. Well, our part anyways. I gotta chain that thing down yet. Don't you guys think they should leave that here? We'll paint it white to go with these guys. Purple fenders and tanks, green fenders and tanks. I think that would look pretty good. One of these trailers is on the wish list. I just don't know if we'd ever use it. It would just like sit in the shed all the time, I think.
If you had one, you'd have to license your truck's commercial.
Even for hauling for yourself?
No, but just
To pay for it. Yeah.
Make it work.
The RGM trailer is pretty sweet. Don't really need one, but would like to have one. And there it goes.
Well, I finished the roller. I only ended up doing 2 of the hubs. Definitely a lot straighter. That inside one's a little tweaked, but not bad. I don't know. It just kind of looks different. Don't think it was worth changing them yet. Anyway, so it's done. We greased it. Did find out that one of the cylinder stops fell off. They have a hanger inside this frame rail right here, but one of them must have got knocked off, rattled off. I don't know. That's why that's sitting down. But anyway, it's done. Just sitting here. We may move it, unhook the tractor, obviously, so that we could hook up the grain cart and get that loaded for them. And yeah, a few other little things we'll do this afternoon. Tinker around, but my camera's about full. Tony's headed back to the shop, so I'm gonna send my camera with him. So I'm going offline for the week. We'll see you Monday.
Well, I came over here to spray. And I started doing that, and the conveyors were in the way. Well, then the shed was dirty to put the conveyors in here, so we swept out the shed and blew it out. I think we took a tractor bucket full of dirt off the floor in here. Pretty crazy how much you can accumulate in here just by driving muddy things in, but kind of getting things cleaned up from seeding, so that's good. I'm gonna run home. I'm gonna move the chicken coop, the old chicken coop, so that we can put the chicks out there close to the old chickens so they don't kill each other. Well, we know how that would go. The old ones would kill the little ones. Let's head home and do that. Tim's just kind of putzing around, doing a few other odds and ends things here. I'll cruise home in the side-by-side.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.